Today, from Kamakura, Japan, on this Thursday, November 25th. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Well, it's another beautiful morning, and we've got a lot to do today. I am going to plant some garlic, the ones that have sprouted. I'll save the others for cooking. And today we're going to do some other planting as well. Tulips. Yes, I finally did it. For years I've always admired seeing tulips in people's gardens. And this will be the first year I've ever done it. Actually planted them. I won't see them until next year. But I'm looking forward to it. So, I have 1, 2, 3, 8 bags of tulips. And you can see here, these are the reds. Here is these are the magenta, 10 of them. And these are the red and yellow, akakiroi. These are the totally white ones. And sort of pinkish white. These are also sort of pinkish and white. It's a little bit darker. These are the red and whites, akashiro, and the all yellows. So I actually have 2 boxes. So I've got a lot of planting to do. I'll mix them up, and some I'll put out front, the front of the house, and some I'll put around the garden, such as over here, where the daffodils are. I think that'll be very pretty. And I think I'll harvest the ginger today, and I'll put some bulbs here as well. Maybe some over here. Yeah, I'll put some in here with the rosemary and the sage. And possibly some down in the lower garden as well. What are you doing? You want to help? Okay. Got a little itch, huh? Okay. Every morning, I bring the kerosene heater outside, and then I turn it off so that the fumes don't stink up the inside of the house. And then once the fumes are dissipated, I bring it back in. Go ahead and fill it up with more kerosene. So it has this handy pump on top. Okay. Put the safety latch on. Alrighty. And while I'm at it, I'll go ahead and fill up the tank for the other one. That way, come evening, I don't have to be worried about this. It'll be all done. As you can see, the indicator here that it's getting full. I have overfilled it once or twice. Not today. That'll be good. Okay. So that's part of my morning routine in the wintertime. And I'll let out the excess air. Of course, I keep it in a bag here just in case there's some spillage. I won't get all over everything, especially in the car when I go to the gas station to fill it up. And I'm all set. Okay, so how does it look here? Yeah, I thought it best to just mix everything up. Put everything into the one box mix them all up, and then I'll get to planting. Okay, so give these a bit of a toss. And I think we're ready. Okay, next the garlic. Okay, this I'll plant, this I'll plant. I'll save that. The ones that have sprouted I'll cut off. The ones that haven't I'll leave on the braid here. Okay. Oh, I still have a lot left. Let's do a quick count. 5, 18, 19. Yeah, about 19 or 20 are left over. And I can plant 10. Of course, I need to break them up. I'm not going to plant the whole thing, of course. So this will be the root end. So I'm going to plant that downward. And of course, this is the stem end. Okay. This one here seems to be whole, so I'm not going to try to divide it. I'm just going to plant this one as is. See what happens. Same thing with this one too. See how whole that is? Yeah, there's nowhere to break it apart. And I think I may have quite a few like that. Oh, that'll be convenient. I don't know how successful it will be, but let's see how this one here is. Yeah, that I can break apart. This one I'll just plant whole. Oop. I'll save the rest of those, unless I think I need them later. I'll break off the root end so that it can start afresh. Yeah, this is another one I'll leave whole. It feels like two, but I'm going to leave it whole and let it divide itself if it chooses to do so. Okay, that's 23. I did 40 last year, so maybe I'll do that again this year. 45, 46, 46. I think I'll plant the garlic first, but I do need to remove the stakes and the twist ties. Yeah, it's a beautiful morning. It was a bit cold before the sun rose. It was about 7 degrees Celsius, which is about 44.6 degrees Fahrenheit, if I remember correctly. Okay, I've got all the twist ties. Okay, let's pull the stakes first. Oh, that's in deep. Okay. Boy, this one's tough. Okay. Very good. Yeah, I can save these for next year for some other plant or for the okra. Who knows? Okay, and now we'll pull up the okra. It's interesting. The root systems aren't very shallow, at least not at the top. Yeah, some of the taproot may go down a little bit deeper, but I'm surprised because they're right at the top. The stakes held them in during the high winds that we had in late summer, early autumn. Okay. So I do need to make some holes for the garlic cloves. So I found this. This is a leg to a barbecue grill. And what I think I'll do is just poke a few holes, a couple inches apart. So I think that's about 40 holes. And I'll poke some more as need be. So I'm just going to plant them randomly. Yeah, I'll put the bigger ones here on the outer edge so that I know that's what they are. So we have a lot of the larger ones here. Two more. I don't see any more holes. Maybe over here. Just want to make sure everything's covered. Some of these are poking through the larger ones. That's okay. Okay, I'll give this a good watering. I'll go ahead and water this while I'm at it. Maybe I should raise this up a bit, huh? Yeah. Okay. I think that helps a little. Okay. I'm almost afraid to wipe my hands on my new overalls. And here I'll harvest the ginger. See what we have here. Let's clear a nice space. Oh, they look good. Okay. Wish me luck. Okay. Well, it looks good. Those were small. This was the mother. How did these do? Yeah, a little small, but not too bad. I think I'll do better next spring. Spring and summer. Pretty good. Let's go wash these. Yeah, I'd say not bad for homegrown, huh? Yep, not bad at all. Okay, I don't have a proper bulb shovel, so I found this old beer bottle down in my basement. So I'm going to use this to make the holes. So, I imagine that's about 3 inches, 3.5 inches. That should be deep enough. Yeah, it's the same as with the garlic. This is the root end. That goes down. The pointy end goes up. So I can tell by the color of the bulb, this is a white, and this is not. So I'll try to be as random as possible. Got about 17 holes here. So that should be a nice, wonderful view. A nice display come next spring. Okay, we'll just fill in the holes. I think maybe one more over here. And just to tamp them down a bit, reduce any air pockets. And then I'll cover it again with the bark, and we'll wait for them to poke through next spring. Okay. So let's see what we can do down below. Before we go downstairs, I thought I'd plant some here as well. Okay. Got 7 holes here. I'll top these off with some potting soil. And some more holes here. Okay, let's see what we can do on the lower level. Well, I've given up trying to plant any bulbs here. The ground is just too hard. I may have brushed up against the wall here, so I'm not quite sure how far the wall comes in. So I'm going to give up here. And next spring I'm going to clean up this area anyway, so I don't want any bulbs there. And I've just decided as well to just leave the blueberry bush alone. Yeah, I can find other places for the bulbs. Yeah, I just think some random spots underneath here would be good. Yeah, the soil's nice and soft here. I have to find a way to keep Spunky out next spring. Not worried about that then. There seems to be a hole there. We do have moles here. They're called mogure in Japanese. And hope they don't come and eat the bulbs. And a little too stiff to get down on my knees. And I was thinking, why not right here in the tower? Yeah, 5 right in the tower. Yeah, I noticed this morning when taking out the trash that some of the cars had frost on them. So it does get cold. Although I've never seen frost out here, and my car is covered in the car park, so I don't get frost on my car. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot. One other reason why I don't want to plant any bulbs down below is the squirrels might find them. It just dawned on me a moment ago that the squirrels may find them down there. They're not that bold enough to come up here, although they may come into this area here. We'll see. Have to keep an eye on them. You know, the afternoon sun comes in from this direction here, and should give them plenty of energy to get going. Of course, the momoji won't have any leaves on them, so they'll get plenty of sunshine. Okay, it's a bit windy out here, so I hope the sound works. This is my neighbor Gonda-san. She lives at the house at the top of the hill. She's about 90 years old. Tulip を植えます。そうそうそう。
Tulip を、あ、
そうそうそう。
またすごいいっぱい。
じゃあたくさん開ける。
嬉しい。じゃあね。
あ、こうして、こうして。
嬉しいわ。いろんな色があるんでしょ。
そうそうそう。これは白。
ありがとう。
いえいえいえ。足元気をつけてね。Yeah, I think I can make some room in here by getting rid of some of this stuff. The ferns will die back after a while. A long time ago, I used to have a palm tree in this pot here, and then this juniper grew up. It was a tiny thing, about this size in the beginning, and then it grew into this tall thing. Okay, and I still have some left over. Let's see what we can do with those. So I'll have to run to the store and get some more soil. No hurry. Got a few more bulbs left over. Got about 7 in here, so that'll be very nice. I need to cover these as well. And a few more in here. This was a bit too tough to get anything in there. That's alright. But we did get some in here. And I'll top this off with soil as well. And a few in here. So I should have a colorful front of the house come spring. That'll be very nice. Well, it's just about 20 minutes before 3 in the afternoon now. It's been quite a long day of recording and editing and recording and editing again, but that's okay. Thanks for coming along. Till we meet again, do take care. See you soon. Bye-bye.